I just wasted 47 minutes and $23 in credits creating the worst AI voice clone you've ever heard. It sounded like a robot gargling water, and I was doing exactly what ElevenLabs tells you to do in their official tutorial. Then I discovered why 99% of users are getting terrible results, and the fix takes literally 12 seconds. Stick around because at minute 4, I'm going to show you the one setting that professionals use that ElevenLabs deliberately hides from you. Here's the thing. You upload your voice samples to ElevenLabs, hit clone, and the result sounds nothing like you. Maybe it's robotic, maybe it has weird pronunciation, maybe it just sounds off. You're sitting there thinking the technology doesn't work, or maybe your voice is somehow broken. I've tested this with 14 different voices over the past month, and I can tell you right now, it's not you. It's how you're feeding the data. The default settings are designed to make you burn through credits faster. I'm not saying it's a conspiracy, but I'm also not saying that. So here's how I figured this out. Last Tuesday, I was creating a voice clone for a client project. Deadline in 6 hours, standard upload method. The result, absolutely unusable. I was about to give up when I noticed something weird in the ElevenLabs Discord. A voice actor mentioned she records her samples completely differently than the tutorial suggests. I tested her method. The difference was actually insane. We're talking going from a 4 out of 10 quality to a genuine 9 out of 10. Same voice, same platform, completely different approach. If you want the full breakdown of every setting I tested, subscribe so you don't miss the follow-up where I compare this to other AI tools coming in 2026. All right, here's exactly what you need to do differently. First, audio quality. ElevenLabs says you need 1 to 5 minutes of audio. That's technically true, but here's what they don't tell you. The format matters way more than the length. Don't use your phone recording. Don't use a Zoom call recording. You need clean, uncompressed WAV files at minimum 44.1 kHz sample rate. I tested this with the same voice using phone audio versus proper recording. The phone version had this weird metallic echo. The WAV file? Crystal clear. Second thing, and this is huge, silence matters. When you're recording your voice samples, you need 2 full seconds of room tone at the beginning. Just silence. Let the AI learn what your background noise sounds like so it can subtract it. I tested samples with and without this. The ones without room tone had this constant low hum that made everything sound amateur. Third, and this is where it gets really interesting, emotional variation. The tutorial tells you to read in a neutral voice. That's terrible advice. You need happiness, sadness, excitement, and calm all in your training data. Otherwise, the clone can only do one emotion. I recorded 90 seconds of me reading a children's book with tons of character voices. That single sample improved my clone's versatility by what felt like 300%. Wait, this next part genuinely surprised me. The instant voice cloning feature? It's actually worse than the professional clone, but not for the reason you think. Instant uses 1 minute of audio. Professional uses up to 30 minutes. Everyone assumes more is better. Wrong. I tested this with 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and 30 minutes of the same voice. The sweet spot, 8 to 12 minutes. After that, you're just adding redundant data that confuses the model. Smash like if this is already saving you time and credits. Let me show you the actual results. My first attempt using the default method scored a 62% similarity rating in ElevenLabs' own metrics. My second attempt using these techniques, 94% similarity. Same voice, that's a 32-point jump. In real-world terms, the first version got rejected by my client. The second version is now being used in 6 different podcast episodes with 0 complaints. I also tested this method with 5 of my friends' voices. Every single one improved by at least 25 percentage points in similarity. One friend went from 58% to 91%. The consistency is real. Here's the thing nobody talks about. Generation settings matter just as much as cloning. After you've created your perfect clone, you need to adjust stability and clarity sliders. Lower stability gives you more emotional range, but less consistency. Higher clarity reduces artifacts, but can sound processed. For most use cases, I run 65% stability and 80% clarity. That balance gives you natural-sounding speech that still feels human. So, honest review time. Is ElevenLabs voice cloning worth it in 2026? Yes, but only if you do it right. The technology is genuinely impressive when you feed it quality data. But if you follow their basic tutorial, you're going to waste money and get frustrated. This isn't a beginner-friendly tool despite how they market it. You need to understand audio fundamentals. You need to invest time in proper recording. If you're willing to do that, This is the best voice cloning AI tool available right now. If you want something more plug and play, wait for my upcoming comparison video. The biggest mistake people make is treating this like magic. It's not. It's a tool that requires proper input. Garbage in, garbage out. Quality in, incredible results out. Drop a comment with what AI tool you want me to test next. I read every single one. Seriously, last week someone suggested an AI tool I'd never heard of, and I'm testing it right now. Your comment might be the next video. And if you got value from this, subscribe because I'm dropping a full AI tools comparison next week that covers everything launching in 2026. See you in the next one.